Right, welcome back, y'all. Alright, these traps have been out, I don't know, week before Christmas maybe, something like that. And today I think is the 6th of January. So they've been out, I don't know, 3 weeks maybe. So far I've caught a coyote, 3 gray fox, and a possum. Well, last night it come a gully washer here. It rained about all night. Kind of washed some traps out a little bit. This one here I come back to and just kind of took me some grass. It cut over it and it kind of blends in with everything else. I kind of took right here and just kind of went all up in here and both sides. Just tried to blend it in a little bit. Pretty good little spot right here. This is that little road that comes in there. And you can see right there where my truck is. I think that's where I'm fixing to put a trap. I think the first trap that I set out. I'm gonna move it. Well, I done pulled it. I just pulled it a while ago and I think I'm fixing to put it right there, but I gotta find me a little stick of wood or a rock or something to use as backing. I figure I may can find something. I'm gonna run up here to this other trap where the possum was this morning and see about moving it because he destroyed that little place. But right here where my truck is, right back off in there was the first trap that I set. So I think I'm fixing to move it to right there. Because I've been watching a lot of videos on coyotes and stuff, and they always say like where this road goes up there and then this one goes yonder, I'm gonna set it somewhere right in there. That's the plan. So we'll see what it does. Now I'm fixing to run up to the other little spot. Kind of want to put my eyes on every one, just walk up to every one of my traps since it rained so much last night. Kind of got them all set to where I can just drive through in the mornings and look and see if anything's in it or not. Now I can't always tell if something has been in it and tripped it or nothing like that, but at least I can see if I got something in it that morning anyhow. So all right, let's run up here and see what I can come up with up here. All right, well I think we found a spot that I'm gonna try. Now we got to get everything over here. I kind of like this spot. I mean, I've caught quite a few things right here. I think I'm gonna go right here at this little thing of grass and fool with it. Let's go ahead and pull this trap up. And go ahead and get my peat moss out. This has been a pretty good little spot. Take that possum and the coon is about the same in my opinion on the mess they make. This is a puller that me and Daddy made, and it's been working pretty good. See there? Tell you what, I'll clean this one out in a minute because you got to clean the mud out of that anchor. But the one that pulled a while ago. I've already cleaned it out, so it's probably the one we'll use. Don't know really what I want to do. Alright, this is kind of my plan here. I'm going to use this right here as backing. I think I'm just going to do something right here. Probably a dirt hole. That's what I've been using. A lot of it's going to depend on how much good dirt I can get. Because that's the problem with all that rain last night. And it's the dirt. We had a ton of rain. And had a ton of rain last night. So all of this is messed up. So I'm talking bad. And briars everywhere. Briars everywhere. I think I get me some different cutters because when I close these, they lock. And I'll probably need them again. But try to save some of this stuff. Now, like I said, I've only been doing this mainly this year. That's the main time that I've been doing it. We got a nice deep hole for sure. Alright. There is a battery. Thought it was my game camera or something right in here. Need a game camera here. Been plenty deer. And I do hope I can get enough of this dirt to go back over. I'll probably end up throwing something towards that camera in a minute. Now, I'm only showing this just to kind of show what I do and what I'm trying. I'm not saying it's gonna work. I ain't saying this the right way to do it. But I'm gonna tell you, I watch a lot of videos on it. But the bad thing about it, being down here in Mississippi, and all the videos I see is way north of me. So I don't have anything to kind of go by for my neck of the woods at all. I've watched how different people do it so many different ways. I just kind of been watching them, coming up with a way. I may try it, I may change it just a little, whatever. I believe that's gonna be good enough for my trap. So that's what I'm gonna go with. Now I'm gonna kind of dig me out a spot for that chain, because I have noticed that chain likes to aggravate me. think I got that cleaned out good enough. I hope so, but I had a little trouble the other night with one. Alright, that joker's in there. Now I've been putting a little dirt in there to something to bed this thing with. Just kind of trial and error on that too, cause night latch, everything looks good. Alright, now have you polyfoam or polyfill or whatever you call it, the daggone box to jug every one of them out. That peat moss seems to have been working. Kind of bed it a little bit with that, and then put a little dirt over it. There's my pan. Now bed a little more. Pack. Wanting to move just a tiny bit. Alright. She ain't moving at all now. So that's what we go with. Alright, there's my pan. Cover it up just a little. Now, I'm going to go ahead and bait this thing. And then I'm going to blend it all in a little bit. Because I like to, the ones I've been doing, I like to go ahead and bait it. Get all of this tended to. And then cover all this back up. So a lot of these leaves and stuff, I'm going to cover it back up. Try to do a little guiding on them or whatever. See what we can do. So what I think I'm going to go with the Hiawatha Valley and the Gusto again. There's Hiawatha Valley. And Gusto. Alright. See if there's me a stick right there. Alright. Was heavy in there. Yep, you can smell it. Whew. Yeah, you can smell it. Hope they can smell it. No gusto. Push it down in there. Put a little bit of sheep's wool in there. I've been doing that on them. Find me a stick to push it all down in there. Put that up there in case any scent got on it. Then I'm going to do a little coyote pee. Now I'm going to come back and blend it in. What I really want is just leaves. I don't want all these doggone sticks. Alright, there we go. That's my little finished set. Alright, now we're gonna go I'm gonna try to find something for backing, and then clean out that anchor on that thing and try to set this one up in that V or Y or whatever you want to call it, and set that other trap. So I'll see you down there. Okay, I got the set made. I thought I was videoing it, went through putting the trap in and all of that, didn't have my camera on. So then I made a video telling y'all I didn't have my camera on and that I didn't have my mic on. So I went through all that and it looked like I was in mute. So now we're going to try it again. I got the set made. There it is right there. And I have a punch hole right there. One right there. And one I think is right there. And what I did was put 3 different gland lures in each hole. No coyote pee. I don't know if I'm supposed to use the pee on this, if it even matters one way or the other. But I got 3 different lures, the trap in the center of the little triangle. So we're gonna see if that works. Alright, and as I was putting my stuff up, I noticed there was a trail right beside that pine tree. Looks like they're maybe going out to that pasture or coming from the pasture. But anyhow, maybe we got it going. Maybe y'all can hear everything I said this time. And hopefully within a couple days, I'll be out here. We'll be looking at a coyote. And like I said, I hadn't been doing this very long. This is my first year. I only have 6 traps. I know most y'all guys that do it has got hundreds of traps, but I'm just starting out. I do hog trapping also. So during deer season, people don't want the hog trap out. I want to do something a little different. So we're going to do this. Take Took Man deer hunting. Try to catch some critters. And have fun doing it, just as long as we're outside. And Took Man don't like coming with me when I set the traps. He says everything stinks. And he is about as cold-natured as anybody I know. He ought to live on the equator. He wouldn't be too hot, I don't think. But maybe in the next couple of days, we'll have some kind of critter. See you. Come down here to check the traps this morning on the way to work. And y'all remember that little 3 punch hole set with the trap in the middle? We had a visitor. What you think about it, Toot? Don't look real happy to be there.
Look kind of like a fox he was on.
Yeah. Alright. I have to come back this afternoon and get the trap took care of, but I'm going to take care of him. I have to remake it this evening. So I'm gonna get him and then go check the other ones. Alright, I'm back down here this evening after work to remake his set where I had the coyote this morning. And I don't remember, I think earlier in this video I told y'all the date it was when I set all these out. And this was the one, had the trap in the center with the 3 punch holes around it. Then I put gland lure in each hole. This is the set I caught the coyote this morning. And today is the 10th. I don't remember what day it was when I set these out. It's been quite a few days. And night before last, it come a gully washer. I think Daddy lives about 5 miles from me and said his rain gauge said 2 3/4 inch of rain that night. So lure stays in there, y'all. So I was kind of worried about them. I got one I'm gonna run down here when I get done remaking this one just to check on it, because I haven't been able to check on it since the rain. But I'm not gonna film me remaking it. Y'all didn't see me make it because I thought my camera was running, but I'm gonna remake it and then we'll look at it after I get done. So let me get to it. All right, I got it reset and see if we can see it with this light on this phone. There it is right there. And I put the 3 punch holes back in it. And rebaited it because I could only find one of the holes. So I wanted to make sure we had a little bait still in there. And that's what I used, y'all. Gusto, Wind Walker, and I don't know, just some canine force. So that's the 3 lures that I put in there, and it worked. I don't remember what day it was that I did it, but like I said, today is the 10th. And I'm fixing to walk down here and look at the one that has not really washed out, but got uncovered. So I'm gonna run down here real quick, and if we get something in the morning, we'll see you in the morning. I think they're talking about some more rain coming towards the end of the week. Today's Wednesday. If we get some more rain, I may just have to go trip these traps or something, because I don't want to mess this man's little road up. Once I get past the barn up there where I showed you, I have one in the center of the road. It ain't much gravel on it. It's more or less just the grass. I mean, like pasture. And I'm not really messing it up, but it's mighty soft, and it could get messed up real easy. But fixing to walk right down here, check this one, and if I get something in the morning, I'll see you in the morning. All right, y'all. It's the 11th. It's Thursday, and I took off just a little bit early, so I'll come down here this evening. What I'm gonna do, they talking about some bad rain coming in, maybe tonight, early in the morning, whatever. And this is the little road that I'll come down. It may not look just too terrible, but I'm gonna tell you, I just don't want to tear the man's place up. I got a trap in the middle of that road. I got one right on the other side of that brush pile. I got one just kind of around the corner right there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and trip them traps so I don't have to come back here and check them. And after all this is over, I may come back in here and reset them because I've had some decent luck back here. So I'm gonna go ahead and trip these so I ain't gotta come back here and mess this man's place up. So that's what guess that's what I'm gonna do. And reset them later. And I may just trip this one over here and this one back here, leave that one in the road, because when I go up there and turn around, I can see it without having to drive back here through all that. I ain't spinning yet, but I am starting to, because it is kind of, if you'll see it, it is kind of on just a little bit of an incline, and I am starting to want, trucks wanting to slide just a little bit. So I just don't want to tear this place up. And right here where I'm turning around is just old red clay. And so that's what I'm gonna do. And we'll keep them other three on the other end. I'll run back here in the mornings and check them, and then I might just leave that one in the middle of the road, because I'm expecting to get something there sometime. It's hard for me to believe they're not traveling down that road. So, all right, and we'll see when we get something. All right, well now it's the 17th, and it did rain like crazy, and today's the 17th, and it's Wednesday. I think Monday night, maybe. It got cold for here, Mississippi. Got well below freezing. I think this morning, about daylight, it was 9 or 10, something like that. That's not Mississippi weather. But I did come on back here, and this one right here, I did go ahead and reset it. The one up there around it to the left right there, somewhere right in there to the left, I just went ahead and pulled it completely. I got it in the truck. I'm gonna go back down here somewhere and try to make a set there. But I just come back, and y'all can see there's a little bit of the ice still in there, and it's probably about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the evening here. I reset that one. Actually kind of freshened the bait up just a little bit. And see, there's still a little frost on the ground. See, we don't get none of that down here hardly. Every few years. And we don't know how to act when we get it. But fixing to go back up here, that's still set in the middle of the road up there. Hadn't had anything in it. I hadn't caught anything. I mean, every time I do something really major other than come check them, I'm on here, kind of let you, keep you up to date on what I'm doing. Now I'm fixing to go back down here on the other side of the barn and find me a place and put this other one out, so I have at least all 6 of them. All right, y'all, it might be kind of bumpy, but going down the road here back towards the barn, just sliding just a little. But that man told me don't worry about this road, it'll take care of itself. We just crossed over where I got the trap in the middle of the road. That's the barn. Old horse over there. Kind of let you know kind of where what's going on with me. So you got a little ice still in these tracks here. And we'll figure out somewhere to put this other trap down here around these other ones. I'm gonna get out and look. But that right there is where we caught the coyote. When Toot Man was with me that morning. And I got the other one down there. I'm thinking about just going right over there by them trees and There's still be another little flat set or something right there. Ain't nothing wrong with having them that close together. But I believe that's what I'm gonna do. Cause that's where I got where I caught the coyote, little punch hole, flat set. I think I'm gonna do one right there too. So I started to move that one from down there because I haven't had any activity at all. I would like to put something in the middle of that road, but I just don't have that kind of time this evening. Thought about moving that one that I got down there, just move it up into the road and put this other one right here. But I think I'm just gonna try to do me a little something right here. And when I reset that one back there, that ground is froze. And I'm gonna have to do some wax dirt or wax sand or something. I got a bag of sand at the house and I got some wax from when I did my traps. I may try to make me just a little bit, because we don't need a whole lot here other than the rain. I mean, we get a lot of rain, but we don't get this kind of cold that we had. I mean, it's not bad. It's 40 degrees and it feels good out here compared to what it's been being. But I think that's what I'm gonna do. Let me get this made and we'll look at it. All right, well, I got it made up. We'll see how it does. I don't know. I thought I found like the perfect little step down place. Ended up being a freaking stump hole. So, give me a hole back up in there. Dug it out. Tried to get enough dirt. Just make it like a step down. It ain't no change. That's all I can do. Step down. Might work, might not. But we're gonna see. Trial and error. But alright. I'll be back here in the morning. Is there anything jumping in the traps? I'll put it on here. Alright, I'm back. It's January 23rd. I run the traps this morning. Didn't have nothing. I ain't had nothing since just a little bit ago when I was on there just a little bit ago. It's been about a week or so my time. But it's fixing to start raining. It's been drizzling this morning. It ain't quite as cold, but it's still cool. But probably gonna pull the traps because it's supposed to rain through Saturday. Today's Tuesday and it's supposed to rain through Saturday. So that's gonna be a lot of water on the ground. I did make some wax sand. I'll throw some pictures in here now. Me and Toot Man got out there and we played with that. I've watched a bunch of videos. Maybe that'll work. I want to do some wax dirt also and then try to see which one I like the best. But my truck's in the shop. This is a picture you never want to have to take. They operating on it. I took it in yesterday. I'm gonna go get some parts today for them to put on it and try to get it back going. And probably gonna, like I said, when I get my truck back, my puller's in the truck, so I'll probably pull them maybe today before the rain hits hard. Just go ahead and get them pulled and stay out from back here messing his place up. And then at the end of February, I'm gonna go on the club and I'll be able to do coyote, bobcats. There's a slough running through there. Try to get some beavers and just see what we can get. And also maybe had a hog trap somewhere by then. I got my camera at a place right now, but I ain't seeing what he saw. So anyhow, I'm not gonna put the trap there until I get some on camera. But all right, and I'll be back when we got something going on. Appreciate y'all. Have a good one.